Hello guys, this is Coach Adams. This is what to bring to the DPS test. Again, guys, just kind of keep you in mind, this is for teenagers. This is for people under the age of 18. Don't get me wrong, an 18-year-old could probably watch this one if they did a teen course and then turn 18 in the middle of it. So kind of be aware of that. So other than that, this is the course. I'm going to go through a bunch of forms. The form is finally changing to a final certificate. Over the last 3 or 4 years, we've had 4 or 5 or 6 different certificates. And everybody was confused on what's one. Now they're going to one certificate as of June 2025. If you take a driver's ed course June 1st of 2025, there will be a brand new certificate. Now, don't get me wrong, your old certificate will work, okay? But gradually, a year, 2 years from now, all those old certificates will not be doing this. So if you're watching this and it's 2027, you should be under the old or the new certificate. So pretty much every driving school, it doesn't matter whether it's live, online, parent taught, AMI, teacher led, instructor led, whatever word you want to use, will be using one certificate. So what I'm going to do here is go through the certificates you may have right now to be eligible to take the DPS test. So let's get started. So the first certificate is, if you see this in red ink here, this is the wrong certificate. A lot of y'all got a certificate right up here. If you read the very top, okay, it says for learner's license. Now, I don't know if you're watching this on a phone or a computer, but you may have to pause the video, scan into that, and you will see if it says at the top for learner's license only, you have the wrong certificate. This is completely the wrong certificate. This is one for the permit. All right. So you need the one that says for driver's license only. All right. So be aware of this. This is a no certificate. All right. So now let's go to one of the certificates that you may have. This is what we call the PT certificate. Okay. It is labeled by its control number in the corner, PT. PT stands for parent taught. You did a parent taught course. All right. So these are good. You don't really have to check them. Actually, on the PT courses, you can actually fill in the permit number. You can actually fill in the classroom date. You can actually fill in the laboratory date. But most of the driving schools are setting it up where they're typing this stuff in. Okay. Obviously, if you used my course and you have a PT one, we probably type the permit number out or so forth. All right. Now, the instructor signature, which is right here, is you. You are the instructor, mama bear, daddy bear, whatever you want to call it. Okay. The DL number here is your DL number. All right. And then there should be an issue date here. This issue date here can be the same. It's not a big deal. What I do is I take this date and I bring it down to the 30 hours, all right? And I put that date down there if you don't know your 30 hours. Check this box. Again, this is a parent signature right here and your DL number here. So right here are the same numbers and signatures. And then this date can be here, or you could do the very last drive time you drove and put it down there for the 30 hours. Okay, so you may have a certificate that looks like this. If you don't, then we'll go to the next one. This certificate is from the driving school. This is what we call live driver's ed. All right. This is probably what we have a control number. It's called the D certificate. D standing for driving school. All right. See how confusing this stuff gets when you don't know? Okay. So in a D certificate, if you get it from the live driving school, The last name has to be filled out, whether it's handwritten or whatever, middle initial, date of birth, male, female, permit number, classroom date. The driving school must fill this out. They must have an issue date, and then you could check the box for 30 hours, sign it, put in your driver's license number, and then put in the date you last drove. As long as all that is filled out, no DPS office should ask for a 30-hour log sheet. Bring the 30-hour log sheet just in case, but don't show it to them unless they ask. All right. Now, you're probably saying, well, I don't have that certificate. Where is it? It does say for driver's license up here. Well, probably you don't have it because of one reason. You didn't, most driving schools keep this until you finish the drive time. Now, if you didn't finish the drive time, it's been a long time to finish those drive times, you might want to call me because they're going to probably charge you another $300, $400 to re-ante up on those drive times. So if you did 2 with them or none with them, and they give you like 6 months to finish, then basically that's the part where you got to worry about. All right. You may have to go back to them that I would not, if your kid's already doing drives with you and they're doing good, get a hold of me, call my number. I can have you switch to parent taught drives, and the drives that you've already done, okay, we can count those as your parent taught drives. All you need to do is go get the certificate and say transfer. So at that time, they'll check the box transfer here, okay? They'll probably put X's in the lavatory because you didn't finish drive times. And then you'll get a certificate from me that you finished drive times, all right? And so forth. If you don't understand that, I'll explain it as you call me, okay? But this certificate, usually the live driving school has this. And if you finish your class, you finished all your drives, they're waiting for you to show up, either do a driving test with them, or you got to get the certificate. All right. So hopefully you understand that. If you don't, you can call me on that one. The next one is what we call the DEE certificate. Okay. This is kind of what everybody started to go to. Up in the corner, it'll say DEE. It'll have a number. All right. Make sure your control numbers are not like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That wouldn't be a good control number. All right. Some of them will start with a 0, but it depends. If we're 30-30, they may already have a 1 in there. Again, they'll have, in this one, they'll have the box parent taught checked, or they'll have driver education school checked. Okay. All right. Again, have your name, first, last, middle initial, date of birth. All of this part right here must be typed out. All right. The signature, if it is a PT box check, is your signature. Okay. If the driver's education school is checked, then it'll be the driver education school signature. Okay. Now, here is the bad thing. Are you ready for the bad thing? Okay. Let me erase some of this so you can see it. Okay. Erasing all that. Now, here's the bad thing. If this box is checked transfer, you will need to call me ASAP. Okay. Just like the screen we had before, what this is a parent taught course or a driver's education course that doesn't do drive times. They just do the class and they say, see ya, go to a driving school and do drives. All right. You may have already paid for the drives, but it may expire. Okay. So be aware, anytime the box that says transfer is checked, you will need to call me and we will need to switch you to a parent taught course to do the drive times at home. All right. So other than that, the DEE certificate is like that. 99% of them, guys, as I erase this here, okay, or check parent taught. You will sign here, your license. You will check this box. You will sign here, license, and then whatever you drove last, you'll put that date there, and that's it. That's the simple version of this. and I would say 90% of them are going to look like that. So if you get a DEE certificate, look and see if the box is checked parent taught, and then look and see if the box is transferred. If the box not checked transferred, you are good. You are good to go. Okay. All right. So now the next certificate. Okay. This certificate right here is the final certificate. Okay. You probably won't see this right now until June of 2025. Okay. This is the certificate that everybody has to go to. All right. Notice it is a DEE certificate. It is sort of like the certificate before, but it's got some added stuff. Okay. You are looking for the part that says for driver's license only. Now, way down at the bottom of the certificate, this might be a long version of it. It may have the permit part at the bottom, and the top part might be driver's license. It depends on whether you went to live school or not. Okay? Now, two things are going to happen here. They're either going to check the word parent taught, which you're good to go, or they're going to check the word driver education provider. Okay? Again, what are we looking for? We are looking for the word transfer. If it's transfer, you're going to get on the phone and call me so we can figure out how to transfer you. So let's imagine that it's not transfer. It's either driver's education provider or parent taught. So it's one of these. It's one of these. It's either this one's checked or this one's checked. If they're checked, so let's just go with parent taught. Let's do that. If it's parent taught, okay, basically they'll have your name in here typed, they'll have this typed, your middle name typed, they'll have date of birth typed, they should have male or female checked off, they should have your permit number in there, they got to type it out, they should have a completion date and an end car date. You're going to sign right here and your driver's license. This is for the PT certificate again, okay? It's checked parent taught DEE. Okay, the owner must have a signature here already, a school number here, the name of the course, and they should have a date issue there. Okay, again, you're going to check the box down here. They may not have this checked. You're going to sign here again and here and your date. Okay, the last time you drove. All right, make sure this 30-hour part is filled out. That's key. All right. So now, kind of erase some of this. Okay. If the box is checked, let me pick a different color here, orange. If the box is checked driver's education provider, they may have all this stuff handwritten out. All right. It doesn't have to be typed. But here's the kicker. This part right here where it says parent signature must be signed with them, and they have a 4-digit school number that they put there as the instructor. All right. Again, you're still going to check the box for 30 hours. You will sign as the parent. You put your number, and then you will put the last date you drove right here. All right. Again, do not forget to fill the 30-hour out ahead of time before you either go to the driving school to take the test, or you come to me to take the test, or you go to the DPS. If you have that filled out, the driving school will not check the 30-hour log. Don't get me wrong, there's some mean DPSs out there, and there's some mean driving schools that want to check every single paper, but if this is signed off, you're done. Okay? All right. So hopefully you're going to have one of those 4 or 5 certificates. Remember, it has to say for driver's license only to get your license. All right. Now, you need to watch a video. There's a certificate, we call it the impact. There's one for teen and there's one for adult. If you did a teen course, okay, but you're 18 or 19 and you're using the teen certificate, you need to do the teen impact. You'll know it because it'll say teen driver's ed right there, or it'll say adult driver's ed there. If you are over 18 and you did the adult course, you are watching the wrong video right now. Okay. Now pause the video here, take a picture of that QR code. That is the video that you got to go watch to basically to the impact video. It's a free video from the DPS. It's not on anybody's course. It's a video you can only watch within like, 30 days of the certificate's only good for like 30 to 60 days. So don't watch it until you're ready to test. All right. So now let's go to the next screen. Okay. The final thing is the testing sheet. So they're going to seal all this up. Your impact, your testing sheet, so forth. They'll pull all that in a sealed envelope and you will pick the word change. So make sure you read this part right here. You're going to pick the word change to make an appointment and you will take that envelope back. All right. Okay. There is a cost for doing it at the driving school. So be aware of that. If you want to know our cost and you want to do with this, call the number there. All right. I do have places all over Texas. I do have places all over Texas to do the driving test. So let me know. All right. Now, let's go to the next screen. Okay. Finally, you'll check out the next screen here in a minute. I'm going to show you. It has some good videos on how to parallel park using the backup camera. Okay. And then some other videos that will help you on your DPS test. All right. Now, the cool thing is, I want to bring this up, this part right here. You will need to call me for more information. You want to do this. We now, at our driving school, have a way where you don't have to go to the DPS. Say what? Are you kidding me? You mean to tell me I can come to you or certain driving schools I know in certain cities? You do not have to go back to the DPS. Now, the problem with this is if you're trying to take this on your birthday, you're getting an envelope. And the reason why is because we upload it and it takes about 3 to 4 days. If everything's filled out right, we upload it, then you go to a team portal and then basically you just open the portal up, pay your, I don't know, $11, $12, $15, $20 fee to DPS, and you print your license off right there. And coming in the mail will be your license, the hard copy. Okay. So if you're interested, if you're interested in this upload stuff, please call me about that, because here's the kicker. There is a DPS application you got to fill out. You got to fill out the right one. There's one for 17 and 10 months and older, and there's one that is under 17 and 10 months. I don't know why they picked that. It's stupid. I don't understand. Why can't you just say people under 18 pick this, people over 18 pick this? But that's your good government working for you. All right. So call me, because you will need to have this application filled out when you show up for the driving test. And then basically, this is really cool. We've been starting this. We tried it a while back, about a year ago, and the DPS is real picky about everything. We started it back up, and now we've figured out the science to it. And it all is about the DPS application. If you don't check like your race, height, weight, all that stuff, if you leave one box unchecked, they reject it. Then we got to go in there and check it. All right. And then we got to resubmit everything. Okay. Most kids, I have to resubmit everything at least one time. All right. So this is a screen I've got to watch. So this is a little bit more than the normal DPS test that you take, which is, I don't know, 70, 80, 90 bucks, whatever. Okay. I usually charge anywhere from, $30 to $50, depending on what town, more on the DPS test for this, because I have to watch it. And then I have to text you and say, hey, it's clear. And then you go into the portal and then basically get it. But it's really, really cool. If you're one of these persons that don't want to go back to the DPS, you don't have an appointment set up, this is what you want to do. So call me on that. Other than that, this next screen is videos on how to parallel park using the backup camera, and then how to handle the center lane. Pause the video, take a picture of the QR code. They're really, really good videos to help you. Other than that, guys, if I can do anything to help you, whatever, subscribe to our channel here. It's pretty cool. I got other videos coming out on other stuff. I thank you. And Coach Adams was signing off. If we text you this video, this stuff, please text us back. you're good for the appointment, you got all your paperwork. Sometimes people text me their paperwork to check it out. I'm good with that. Just tell me, hey, I'm taking a driving test. Here's my paperwork. Does it look good? I can do that, whatever you want to do. All right. It's good talking to you. And Coach Adams is signing out. Thank you. Okay, guys. Also, if you like my teaching, basically, I just wanted to throw my website up there so you have it. You can pause the video and take it. I literally have been doing this for 30, 35 years. And the way I teach, I basically teach just like you see this video. Okay. I'm showing you stuff, how to do it. You saw the training videos that I have there. Too Cool for Driving School is a name that we started. We were formerly known as Cypress Driving School and then Magnolia Driver's Ed, but I've always had Too Cool for Driving School to do my online course. Now, depending on what area you're in, I have an online course, I have an instructor-led course. We do online everything at home, parent taught, or online. You can also do live drives with us. Pretty much any version you can think of, we do a version of it. If you're sort of in my area or certain areas, if you're in my area or certain areas, I have guys that can do drive times, whatever area you're in, San Antonio, Austin, Lubbock, Denver City, Miami, Memphis, Texas, Houston, Texas, Beaumont, Texas, you name the city, I got a guy at least somewhere around you that can do drives with you. Okay. But also we do, live drives with a package. So instead of it being $55 for the parent taught or online course, I have a package where we do the course online, take the real permit test online, and then come back and see me for drive times. So we have packages for those. If you're interested in that, take a picture of that. You can call me on the number. But I know a lot of people use a different course out there, which is my competitor, but I do live teaching and the kids like. The difference between my course and everybody else is we do the DPS test, we do live drives, and you don't have to read much. We are teaching by video the whole entire way. So your kid takes notes, they got a little workbook that they go with it, that they follow along and notes. And then they basically watch a video, take the quiz. Next chapter, watch the video, take the quiz, take the real permit test. The only reading they got to do is the actual quizzes. So if you're interested, we also have a parent meeting in our course where we're the only one that does that, where you have a parent meeting so you can see what your kid's going to be doing, and then the kid takes off and gets after it. All right. Thanks. Hopefully you check it out and go to our website and buy our course if you got another kid or give it to a friend. Thanks.